We should all be aware of the plight of the people in Gaza and the West Bank under occupation. We should be aware of the separation wall and the denial of rights and the punishment that's been meted out to people there by Israeli forces. But since the US President's decision, 17 Palestinians, mostly children, have been killed by Israeli forces. There are currently 350 youngsters, minors, juveniles, Palestinians in Israeli prisons, and most famously in recent times, Ahed Tamimi, young woman. So what do we do about all of this? Obviously the international community has a role to play, but how do we get into this? And one of the focus in Ireland of our intention should be the Irish government. It was almost 3 years ago, the Oireachtas, that is the joint houses of the Dáil and the Seanad, called on the government and voted, and the government didn't oppose this, for the Irish government to recognise the state of Palestine. It already recognises the state of Israel, and we have no problem with that. And the government have ignored that. Minister Coveney is just back from the Middle East, just back from the Palestinian territories and from Israel. So what we need to do is to get our own government to call for the release of Palestinian prisoners, and particularly in the short term, the juveniles, the young people, but also for it to act on the imperative of the Oireachtas. Send a very, very clear signal that the Parliament here in Dublin recognises, the government here in Dublin recognises the state of Palestine. And then to upgrade the Palestinian embassy here, it has a mission status at this time, to give it full ambassadorial status. So I would call to you to let your local TDs, let your local MLAs raise the issue, press ahead, but particularly the need for the people of this island to recognise the right of the people of Palestine to statehood.